Today we are going to see about the market update and how the Bitcoin is going to behave in upcoming days and what are the probabilities of alt season and rest of the altcoins what we can expect. So before that I'm asking everybody to subscribe my channel and we are given all our social media links in the description. At least follow our Telegram community where you will get all updates on time. So which is not possible everything covered in the videos or in other social media community. And if you follow use the referral links in the description what we given, at least you are going to get a proper discounts. Based on that we will also helpful. Let's jump into the analysis. So the initial BTC, if we see here in a weekly time frame, if you want to observe the weekly time frame, it was an a lower low. Then after this lower low we observe that market has continuously forming that higher lows, continuously higher lows. So these higher lows is giving the market to push as in a price action. If you see it is going higher, but when it is coming to the RSI, whenever RSI is crossing the overbought territory in weekly time frame, you can see any time crossing the overbought territory, it leads to the massive pump. Right now it is in the same territory, so this weekly course is very important. In case if it is rejected, then market come down. So if it rejected, then it will this will be the end of the all time here if it rejected most of the cases, or else it may come here and it will retest and it will move upwards. But mostly market has to continue its upwards right now in the situation. So while continually rising its upward in 4 hour time frame, we need to understand one thing. Right now here it is a chance of forming a double top, and clearly if you see that RSI from the overbought territory, it is entering downside. Whenever RSI is entering the downside, most of the chances it has to retest the previous highs. So if you see the what is the previous high, if you see here this is a previous high. But if you understand one thing here, around 114, if you see it is a favorable gap. So whenever if market reaches here, if market give you the chance, this is the point where you can do longing your trade. So wait for till that time. Right now if it is here only from this point of view, it has to go upwards, it may go, but that is not enough. Already continuously without a retest here, if you see from 2-3 days it is moving single direction, so which is not possible. If it goes continuously, there will be a sudden crash. So wait for the liquidity grabbing, then that is the point of where you need to move longs. But if it is rejected, then we need to observe in weekly ones. Previously same thing happened here, it made an all-time high, again it made an all-time high here, not an all-time high, it is an high from the previous. At the same time it is also an high from the previous time, so it is going up. So like this, here also may be a chance of coming down. We don't know, we need to wait for the whole week to understand this pattern. The closing of this week, the next candle may become bearish. If that candle closes bearishly, we can expect that kind of thing. So in short, if you want to longs, I told you you have to wait from here, it is a favorable gap, and I also shared in a short video and I shared in the Telegram community also. So what will be my targets? Like if you see the all-time highs, already if you observe here one thing, as in a cup and handle pattern. So this cup and handle, already almost we are reaching this target of 125. Maybe next week this target also may complete and it will come fall down, or we don't know how it will is going to. So the weekly closure is right now, it is very important for us to understand. And more than that, it will not move now itself. If it continuously move upwards, so we need to understand that now RSI how it will behave this weekly close. So there are 3 probabilities now we need to understand. If we want to relong, we have to wait for 114 territory if it reaching, or else we have to stay in the spot, market moves continuously upwards. Then here why we need to understand American market. Why? Because SP 500 index, because of this tariff push, what happened previously, tariff push came, but now tariff drama again it is starting. So if tariff drama starts, here it will start shaking. And here if you see, almost it is looking like a hanging man. So this hanging man need to be turned bearish, means the next weekly candle has to close in a red. So if it closes the red, here we need to understand, previously from the corona push, same market crossed its all-time high. Then after that, it made here a double bottom. Then only it went. So these here also, there may be a chance of covering till here and this point. Maybe there is a chance. But whenever if it happens, the same thing, Bitcoin will also retest. So that thing we need to understand here, how the market is going to behave. And if any worst case happens, anything tariff, very much bad news, there may be a chance of retesting this, and Bitcoin will also do the same thing. Again, it will come to the lower. So these are the probabilities right now we are seeing in the market. Then what about the Ethereum? In Ethereum weekly time frame, if you observe that three times it has been rejected almost around the $4,000 area. And then what happened? The initial time when it was rejected, this low was, this is a higher low compared to this lower low. But now what happened? Then again it formed new lower low. The same time new lower low. But here what we need to understand, again it has taken a retest. This retest is in a higher low. So as a price action, now we are in a bullish trend. So this bullish trend, how much time it can continue? If you see here, this will be the, so if you see there as a inverse head and shoulder pattern, again there is only chance of reaching $4,000 area. Again most of the cases chances were there, it will reject from this point. If it don't want to reject, it has to cross this resistant area. So we need to wait for the future how. So if you want to relong Ethereum, same thing, when it behaves, Bitcoin started behaving, Ethereum will also start behaving the same. You can understand here, it will also give you a chance of pullback. So this pullback can be come till 2700 2800 as a support retest, or you will have a good chance you will find the 2700 also. Any places there is a best chance to relong, to enter the relong, that can be a new lower high. So as 1 2 3, there is a chance of new lower high. So we need to wait. So any weirdly situation may occur because of the tariff, that we don't know. Now the probabilities are this, how we need to understand from the market perspective. And then what about the alt season? Everybody's question is that only. If you see in a weekly time frame, alt season, we have the same three probabilities here. Before that we need to understand the dominance. In a dominance part, if you see, basically RSI is in a bearish divergence taken place. So whenever RSI is bearish divergence taking place, from the initial point of time, if you see one thing here, because of rate interest are not decreasing from the America, so only mini alt sessions we are getting. So same thing, once, second, third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time also, everything is a mini alt session only. When this mini alt session will be closed, when we can confirm a proper alt season, it has to break this trend line definitely. So if it is not breaking this trend line, if it is not falling down, definitely there is no alt season till that time. If you see the daily time frame also, whenever you observe RSI is reaching that over sold territory, it will start moving up. Now there is a chance of reaching near, and there is no continuous downtrend when it is reaching the alt RSI, when this oversold area. So that's what we need to understand from the market perspective. And if you see the total three in a weekly time frame, basically right now, yes, RSI and the price action, every time it is on a lower high only. But what is the problem here? If you see here, this is the three times resistance now. The once it has been rejected, if you observe in a daily time frame, we will understand. If I draw a line, you will understand. See, once has been rejected, second time has been rejected. If third time also if it rejected, then it will be called as a, there is one more higher low formation. So it has to clear this resistant area. If it is not clearing, there is no chance and there is no evidence of the alt season or alt run. So we need to wait for the weekly closure, and how the dominance is going to behave in upcoming days we want to see. So that is the point of right now. But once if we clear these trend lines, if it crosses, then only I will believe that now we entered into the all season. Till that time there is no evidence of the all season. This is the video. You need to understand where you need to enter, where you not to enter, what are the probabilities. So that is my point of view. Upcoming days how the market is going to behave, and the shorter upcoming week how the markets can behave, where we can go the longs, I explain in this video. So friends, if you like our content, please don't forget to follow our referral links where we given. So if you follow the referral links you will get the discount, and it will also helpful us. So stay tuned with Crypto Vulture Trading. Have a nice day. Signing off.